Hello everyone, welcome to today's session. If you are new to our channel, please subscribe it for the daily videos. Asthma is an inflammatory disease of the airways to the lungs. It makes breathing difficult and can make some physical activities challenging or even impossible. Causes: no single cause has been identified for asthma. Instead, researchers believe that the breathing condition is caused by a variety of factors. These factors include genetics, history of viral infections, hygiene hypothesis. This theory explains that when babies are not exposed to enough bacteria in their early months and years, their immune system don't become strong enough to fight off asthma and other allergic conditions. Types: there are many different types of asthma. The most common type is bronchial asthma, which affects the bronchi in the lungs. Other specific types of asthma are allergic asthma or extrinsic asthma. Allergens trigger this common type of asthma. These may include pet dander from animals like cats and dogs, food, mold, pollen, dust. Allergic asthma is often seasonal because it often goes hand in hand with seasonal allergies. Non-allergic asthma or intrinsic asthma. Irritants in the air not related to allergies triggers this type of asthma. These irritants may include burning wood, cigarette smoke, cold air pollution, viral illness, air fresheners, household cleaning products, perfumes, etc. Occupational asthma. Occupational asthma is a type of asthma induced by triggers in the workplace. These include dust, dyes, gases and fumes, industrial chemicals, animal proteins, rubber latex. These irritants can exist in a wide range of industries including farming, textiles, woodworking, manufacturing, etc. Exercise-induced bronchoconstriction or EIB. Exercise-induced bronchoconstriction usually affects people within a few minutes of starting exercise and up to 10 to 15 minutes after physical activity. This condition was previously known as exercise-induced asthma or EIA. Up to 90% of people with asthma also experience EIB, but not everyone with EIB will have other types of asthma. Aspirin-induced asthma. Aspirin-induced asthma is also called aspirin-exacerbated respiratory disease or AERD, is usually severe. It is triggered by taking aspirin or another NSAIDs such as naproxen, Aleve or ibuprofen, Advil. The symptoms may begin within minutes or hours. These patients also typically have nasal polyps. About 9% of people with asthma have AIA. It usually develops suddenly in adults between the age of 20 and 50. Nocturnal asthma. In this type of asthma, symptoms worsen at night. Triggers that are thought to bring on symptoms at night include heartburn, pet dander, dust mites. The body's natural sleep cycle may also trigger nocturnal asthma. Cough variant asthma. Cough variant asthma does not have classical asthma symptoms of wheezing and shortness of breath. It is characterized by a persistent dry cough. If it is not treated, cough variant asthma can lead to full-blown asthma flares that include the other more common symptoms. Symptoms: the most common symptom of asthma is wheezing, a squealing or whistling sound made when you breathe. Other asthma symptoms may include coughing, especially at night, when laughing, or during exercise, tightness in the chest, shortness of breath, difficulty in talking, anxiousness or panic, fatigue. Diagnosis: health history, physical exam, pulmonary function test, measure airflow into and out of your lungs, spirometry. First aid asthma treatment. If you think that someone you know is having an asthma attack, tell them to sit them upright and assist them in using their rescue inhaler or nebulizer. 2 to 6 puffs of medication should help ease their symptoms. If symptoms persist more than 20 minutes and a second round of medication does not help, seek emergency medical attention. If you frequently need to use quick relief medications, you should ask your doctor about another type of medication for long-term asthma control. Treatment. Treatments for asthma fall into three primary categories: such as breathing exercises, quick-acting treatments, long-term asthma control medications. Your doctor will recommend one treatment or a combination of treatments based on the type of asthma you have, your age, and your triggers. Breathing exercises. These exercises can help you get more air into and out of your lungs. Over time, this may help increase lung capacity and cut down on severe asthma symptoms. Quick relief asthma treatments. These medications should only be used in the event of asthma symptoms or an attack. They provide quick relief to help you breathe again. Bronchodilators. Bronchodilators work within minutes to relax the tightened muscles around your airways. They can be taken as an inhaler or nebulizer. Biologic therapy drug. These new injectable medications may help people with severe asthma. Bronchial thermoplasty. This treatment uses an electrode to heat the airways inside the lungs, helping to reduce the size of the muscle and prevent it from tightening. Bronchial thermoplasty is intended for people with severe asthma. It is not widely available. Thank you all. Have a nice day.